What is going on, everybody? Welcome in to the Warzone Sports Network draft. I'm your host, Tony Tucker. We're doing a little mock draft Monday here. We got a bunch of people on board with us in here getting live. It's like the draft is paused. My bad.
Well, we paused it for a second because we're going to start it right now. If you guys are ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go ahead. Let's start this draft. We got Turn Up the Jets #1. Who do you guys think he's going to take?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. What a pick, huh? What a pick that would be.
Or Justin. What's his name? Jesus Christ, man. My brain's not working right now.
Zach Wilson?
That's what I'm looking for. Zach Wilson. It's still paused. Is that?
Oh, it's on Piggy.
Turn up the Jets on the clock. Maybe he finally does have some belief in Sam Darnold.
Christian McCaffrey, CMC. Definitely a
Flojo wasted no time.
He does believe that this guy's going to get there. We got Delvin Cook going at 2, Kamara at 3, and now Piggy's on the clock at 4. Who's he taking?
Piggy bank pricks.
Piggy. So who we got going on? What we got going on down there?
Well, come on, Piggy. Go ahead and pick Saquon.
Piggy shook. Yes, on Fantasy Boot Camp, him and Seven both went in on how dumb it would be to take Saquon Barkley in the top 5.
Man, I disagree. Look, like when I was talking to Piggy, I admitted to him he's one of the guys that kind of had me on the fence a little bit, the way that he was explaining everything. So, I mean, it was –
Jay, here's what I think of his new show's advice. Give me all the Saquon I can handle.
Oh, my God.
Suck it, Piggy. You can't talk me out of it.
Can you take that? Can we light it up somewhere?
Joe Kroll's, ain't nobody give a crap what you have to say, bro. I'd take him at 3.
Is that better, Joe?
Take him in.
Took off the night vision?
A little bit. I can see it a little bit better, but I like how Barkley went. Barkley! What do you think about that, Seven?
You know what, man? I'm not mad at it, but I just feel like the risk. I like him at 6, 7, 8. I'm not a fan in the top 4, and that's what we're talking about.
No good thing I picked 5.
So that's right in the middle. That's like.
Is this now? Let me. This is my bad. Is this a PPR?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man.
The guy I wanted, Nick Chubb. I would probably take Nick Chubb close to the top 3, in my opinion, but he already went.
Man, that's what I was going to take.
Nick
the
Chubb,
fantasy football guy took right there.
Nick Chubb is a bad man, dude. But the thing is whenever you have a PPR league and you've got Kareem Hunt, who's outscored him 2 years in a row, I don't know. I mean, it has to do with injury, too.
Hey, so
10 straight running backs go.
Look at that.
I mean, that's
Joe, you got a steal right there, buddy.
I'm not happy with Zeke. I know you guys are still high on Zeke. I would still be questioning this move, even though most people say he's still a top 5 pick. I'm still questioning Zeke. I'll take it at 9. What was I at? I'm at 9, right?
He looks like Mickey Mouse.
That's a good value. I feel like that's a good value.
That's a great value
for a guy who you said 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Justin,
with Andy Dalton for two-thirds of the season.
Yep.
What were the first 3 picks? Because they can't really see the board. It was McCaffrey, Cook went 2nd, and then Kamara went 3rd. Looks like Henry went 4th, Barkley went 5th, and then we saw our first, our new guy, 2nd year in the league, Jonathan Taylor went right there.
Tyreek Hill, first wide receiver off the board. I can't be mad at that.
That was an auto pick right there, but I agree. I think that's the move.
Where's Clock at? Come on, Clock.
You got to get whoever you think is the best.
Our ski is on the clock, and this guy, let me tell you, is a fantasy expert. You guys think you guys know everything? This guy, multiple leagues, $20 million won in championship, I think, money. It's crazy.
3 wide receivers. See,
I don't know if it's right. I just made all that up, but it sounded good, right?
Yeah, I was impressed.
Cam Akers and DeAndre Hopkins at the turn. I like that.
Man, Clock's back. He's got pretty decent receivers starting, man. But it's running back is so scarce. I've got to go running back if I can.
Yeah,
That's just the way I've always drafted. But
that's the first commandment. You got to get them often and get them early.
uh-huh.
So we had Travis Kelce go early too.
Second round, he's been going in a lot of in the first and a lot of mocks that I've been doing. I'm like, that's a little bit too.
Go for two. Just took so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receivers taken. AJ Brown was the 5th wide receiver taken off this board.
I can't be mad at that. AJ Brown is going to eat. Dude,
Yeah.
he's a smaller DK Metcalf.
See, I like drafting on the presumption that Aaron Rodgers is going to be back. So you can still take, in my world, you can still take DeVante Adams in the first round. If Rodgers is gone, where do you guys have him going at that point?
Adams, it depends on who's going to be the QB. Ooh, there goes Eckler. Dang, bro.
Yes, that's who I was hoping for.
Yeah, I was surprised he was there. I don't think he's going to be there in real life with that offensive line that they just put together in the offseason. They had he's probably one of the bigger winners of this offseason. So I was surprised he was there at 17. I'll take him.
Yeah, that's good. That's strong.
Yeah, I like that pick a lot. I had to go Gibson on my pick because I like
That's a
him
great
better than
pick.
Joe Mixon. The Bengals just continue to never invest in an offensive line, so therefore I'm not investing in any of their players.
Yeah.
Najee Harris off the board.
I took Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Do you guys think I took him a little bit too early? You guys like that new revamped offensive line in Kansas City?
I'm not mad at it.
You know what?
I think there's a lot of running backs in that area, and it's all on your preference. It's all on your. I mean, you got Gibson, you've got Sanders, you've got Josh Jacobs, you got Harris, Clyde
You know what?
Edwards. There's a lot of guys.
Plug on the
Screw it.
clock. We got
Screw it.
plug on the clock.
I'm
Looking
going
like,
Mixon.
like he's
I think
trying
they're
to
gonna
solve
feed him.
Pythagorean's theorem, homie. This is your world. This is fantasy. You gotta.
Got what?
We need you to take him. Who'd you get?
Mixon.
Took
Okay.
Joe Mixon, the most overrated guy every year.
Oh.
Okay. You're the most
But you're
overrated
taking him.
analyst,
You're
Joe.
taking him late second round. I'm not knocking the pick. I'm just saying a lot of people are high on Mixon every year.
Yeah, a lot of people are really high on him. And look, when he's playing, he's a great player, and like the coach wants to use him. They want to they want to shove the ball at him. Like who else do they have at running back? What's his name? Joe.
Darren Waller,
Fantasy
right
Flow
there, off the
Joe.
clock.
Ruining my Flow Joe right there.
Man. Dang,
Justin
bro.
Jefferson
I
went
was
before
going after
Michael
Waller
Thomas.
next,
Wow.
man. Damn.
Get out of here with that business.
Let's go take a look.
Joe's team is garbage. It's really not, actually. It's pretty strong.
He has Cook, Justin Jefferson, and Darren Waller to start it
Yeah.
off.
It's pretty strong. But wait until it gets back around. Let's see who else is running back.
Just wait. Just wait.
Yep. Piggy on the clock after 2 running backs. And
Hate you, plug.
that's where I was going to go. But instead.
If you guys are watching this and you need us to read off a pick or something, let us know, and we'll go back and let you know who was taken. But you guys should be able to see the screen.
There goes
I'm
Kittle.
going to invest in actually that's dumb. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take DK because he's a beast. And I'm going to be happy with
Ooh,
that.
loading it up. All right.
I almost went J.K. Dobbins as my Saquon Barkley insurance right there. Just, like you said, the injury risk. Why not
Oof.
load up and get a
He's
third
strong at
back?
running back, ladies and gentlemen. Chris is
I'll
strong at
take
running
all
back.
your
boy.
piggyback. Piggy will say he'll take all the teams so far.
What time is it? It's time to draft a wide receiver or any other position other
Piggy's
than
got a strong team, though. If Najee Harris performs the way I think he will, shoot. That's another one, though. Like, everybody's afraid of his offensive line. That's the thing, is like Burrow has no problem with dink and dunk passes. Roethlisberger has no problem with dink and dunk passes. So, I mean, even if the offensive line is bad, like you look at like Saquon Barkley with Daniel Jones, I think the same thing, but Daniel Jones is just garbage in French terms.
Yeah.
Let's go, Joe Morley. Let's see who you got to compliment Mickey Mouse and CEH. I can't do with that hair, bro. That's just crazy.
Joe, be the first one to select a quarterback right here. Start the train. What about all this Julio noise? Do you think that's making him
Evans,
fall, or do
okay.
you think it's the age and the injury concerns?
His knees.
Yeah, knees, ankles, all that stuff that's falling
Head,
apart.
shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yep.
I'm not afraid of
Great on
taking
first take.
Mike Evans right there. I'm not afraid to
I
take him.
wouldn't be afraid of
7
taking
years
that.
in a row, 1,000
That's a
years,
good receiver.
1,000 yards, and he won. I don't know if you guys know, but I got one of these. So if you were in my league last year, suck it.
I could have one of those if I paid to get it made.
Well, go ahead and pay for it, but
No. It's dope, though. Proud of you, Joe. I'm glad you listened to me.
I definitely will. The moment that I win a fantasy championship, it's going to be something elaborate like that.
What do y'all think of Josh Jacobs?
Patrick Mahomes and Jacobs.
How you feel about
got
Jacobs
into it
this year,
earlier.
Joe? You're the resident Raiders expert.
Look, I think they realize they can't kill him like they've been trying to make him the workhorse. They finally brought somebody in that could do exactly what he does in Drake, and I like it. I think it's going to help him out a lot. It's going to keep him fresher. And then if you can get him in the third round, what was he going last year? He's going into the first, late second, or into the second. So I think he just came up on this one.
Oh, Clock, come on. Go back to Clock's on auto drafts. He's stealing my picks. I hate auto draft.
Bobby Trees right
Bobby
here.
Trees.
I'll take Bobby Trees.
That's a good pick, man. That's a PPR freak. I wonder how long Julio's going to last.
I know. You keep looking at him like,
I know.
But I was like, Bobby Trees with Matthew Stafford, I'll take it.
Dude, it's so weird to see him there still. It's crazy. But then you just got to think of the situation.
Julio. Where should we draft Julio, guys? Everybody who's watching, where should we draft Julio? Let us know. Should I take Julio next or what? What's going on?
It's a damn good question, Joe. Kyler Murray. Go the quarterbacks. And Rio got Josh Allen. Son of a gun, boy. I knew he wasn't going to last long after last year.
All right. I feel like I'm about to provide the draft with its very first reach here.
You going to get a kicker?
I'm not that deep
Justin
in my
Tucker.
bag.
Old Tuck.
I'm drafting this guy based.
No, I'm a firm believer in kickers and defense, man. If you're going to play fantasy football, play it. You're going to be your GM. Can't be a GM of a team with no kicker, man. Let's go, bald guy.
Uh-oh.
Fantasy football guy. I don't want no more auto drafts stealing my pick, please. And of course, fantasy ball guy can see me scrolling down the screen. That's not fair.
Good. You got to take it off.
He's creeping on there. Well, I can't draft from my phone and do this at the same time. I don't have those kind of skills.
It's one thing I can say that I do like about the place that I work is that it's unlocked on the monitors. So,
yeah.
I got two of those. What do you mean, two of those? What is Meat Hammer saying?
I don't know, but this is always the part of the draft where I do something stupid, so let's keep the theme consistent. I got to get a Cleveland Brown. Oh, man. I wanted Lamar Jackson. So, fantasy football guy, thank you. I want an Allen Robinson or Lamar Jackson.
Kareem Hunt.
That's a good scoop.
CD Lamb.
Let's see. Yeah.
CD Lamb. So it looks like if this was a real league, I'd be taking this.
Hey, leave the jokes for Tony.
Yeah, I was Joseph. You have a belt. Enjoy it. This is so this.
What's going on, fantasy?
What's going on,
therapist? Thanks for tapping in, brother.
You're always welcome. We'll get you in one.
Let's see. Boom.
Easy work.
Cooper Kupp
on the clock. Taking Cooper Kupp.
Deserve.
Cooper Kupp.
Flojo.
Let me see Cooper Kupp.
Oh, nice. Wait, Flojo with the third best receiver in Dallas. That's awesome.
Oh.
Oh,
I was thinking of Amari Cooper for a second, and then I stopped.
DJ Moore. Okay.
you were thinking of Amari Cooper, and then you were like, "No, I want somebody good."
Turn up the Jets he bashes Sam Darnold all the time that he's there, and he's drafted CMC and DJ Moore. He's got two Panthers, so he must believe.
Bolster's rubbing off on him.
Bolster took his account. He's been hacked. Tyler Lockett.
Compromised.
Okay, Fantasy Flojo. Okay, people. This is
Travis Etienne. He took a wide receiver.
me and Flojo. We're gonna be trading a lot because I think we're in another league together. And this guy, I like the way he drafts. I know. I made fun of the Amari Cooper one, but we got Plug at work, still putting in the real work.
Kyle Pitts.
Interesting.
So I will be ending up with Jared Cook for the
there you go. Here's Joe Sturdo.
fantasy season.
I just decided to go we've got Mark Andrews and TJ Hawkinson and Goddard and Fant and all that, but I get the feeling that Kyle Pitts is going to be a beast, and I don't see Julio Jones staying in Atlanta. And if he leaves, Pitts is going to be one of the main receivers there.
I don't know if you guys could see the chat in the mock draft, but Flojo said that you guys are all soft. I guess he's referring to his fourth round pick in Amari Cooper. And then Joe Skirtle came on and he defended why he's taking all these Panthers. He said he's taking more in CMC every year, even if Donald wasn't there.
Sure, okay. He's quarterback proof.
And yeah, I'll take Pitts ahead of go for two. No Pitts before Hawk. Yeah.
Justin Herbert.
I'll take Pitts over Hawk.
Justin Herbert just went 1, 2, 3, fifth round.
Fifth round.
That's not a bad. I mean, everybody's picking Josh Allen and stuff before him, but Justin Herbert's going to ball. I was kind of hoping that he would last a little bit longer so I can get a stack with Allen, but
Rio's still mad at himself for taking Josh Allen early, he says.
I'll take him. Put him back.
Let's do it. Fuck it. I wanted Justin Herbert there.
Dak Prescott. Hey, you know what? Whatever, Tony.
I feel like the defense is still going to be bad. If he can have the same start he had before the ankle.
Galladay. Man, Chris got a nice little squad going.
Man, I'm telling you, this is what I do. Just stay quiet, analyze, let all the chihuahuas get all that blow off in the chat. See you guys in the playoffs.
Little ankle biting.
That's it. Big dog just gonna stay on the porch.
All right, who we got on the clock here?
Go for two is on the clock. He's taken two running backs, a wide receiver, and a quarterback so far.
No, it looks like a fantasy football guy. Here.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. If you already knew, then why'd you ask, Tony?
It was more so thinking out loud. It's like a very rhetorical statement. It's one of those things that didn't need to be answered.
Miles Gaskin, okay. Gaskin last. I think that's a good pick. I think Gaskin's going to do really well.
Yeah, I like that. I like fifth round.
He did really well in this draft, man. He's probably one of the highest ranked now. Like after the draft, yeah. Hey, they didn't touch anybody.
Can you be quiet? I'm picking now. Shh.
Deontay, Joe Morley.
Got a lot on my mind right now. I picked. Now you guys can talk.
Mostert, Clock with the auto pick of Chris Godwin.
Mostert.
And we got 1980 smash hit risky business on here. Tom Cruise sliding in.
Hey, Mike, don't be giving my draft strategy away. Don't be telling these guys who I'm going to be taking. Calm down. Guys, don't look at the screen right now, please.
Thielen.
Let's go. Oh, Thielen. Let's.
Thielen could be a good pick if they switch the pressure back over to Jefferson. Like,
yeah,
if he starts to draw more of the double teams.
And he's taking Thielen. What is this, 5th round?
That's a great value.
I like Mike.
We never see that.
9 last year. Wide receiver 10 last year.
Oh, Mike Davis, big old thunder thighs, has gone. I mean, Mike Davis, it looks like he's finally going to get his chance, right? He's finally going to get his chance to be the guy. Is that what the plan is in Atlanta?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. He's going to be the running back in Atlanta, which everybody thought, oh, Gurley's going to be the guy, and then he ended up crapping the bed, so who knows?
Don't you talk about Todd Gurley like that. Don't you talk about Todd Gurley like that.
I'll talk about whoever I want.
Brandon Ayuk!
T. Higgins. Man, I don't know, dude. Ever since Jamar Chase went over to the Bengals, I'm kind of nervous about drafting anybody else.
You guys really like TJ Hawkinson that much? Like, is that like a?
He's good.
I know, but I'm always afraid to draft TJ Hawkinson.
I've had him in a couple of leagues last season. He did fine. I just like what Go for Two was saying. Like, no, like he'd go Hawkinson over Pitts. I can't be mad at that. I mean, that's his prerogative. But nah, man, I'll take Pitts over Hawkinson all day.
I like Hawkinson's situation. I mean, no Galladay, no Marvin Jones. I think there's 300 vacant targets in Detroit. Got to go somewhere.
Very true. And Goff likes to throw to the he likes throwing to his tight end.
Pitts looks good if Julio's gone, but if Julio's still there, he's the third option.
I think he's still going to ball. I mean, Julio was there with Roddy White when Tony Gonzalez was there, and Gonzalez ate. After the big three, I mean, there's not really. It's just kind of throw it up in the air.
Yeah. Where are we at? Okay, I'm almost on the clock.
Joe, I appreciate you letting everybody get a good, nice close up of that mug right there, because I already am going on record as saying
Detroit in the house.
This was the team that I drafted. I would be extremely upset.
Can you click on your team, Tony?
Click on my team? Yes, I can.
All right, so let's look what you have. You have Barkley, you have Gibson, you have Metcalf, Kareem Hunt, Dak Prescott, and then you're about to be on the clock again?
Yeah. But I'm just looking, like I'm scrolling through, and it's like I could have waited and had Aaron Rodgers, in a Broncos uniform, or Russell Wilson another round later. And I probably could have had any number of these receivers that I've seen go that I really like. So,
but you wanted to go against Piggy Banks' advice, and he said don't take Barkley top 5, and you wanted to prove a point here on live
what does
YouTube.
My first round pick have anything to do with it?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
And I'm going right here.
DJ Chark.
Select it.
With the DJ Khaled.
Garbage time.
I
like that. I like that. It's a good
Thank
value.
you for finally somebody gives me respect on the air. And I thought I did something great there, and I'm glad you caught that.
I thought that was good.
Thank you.
Take that.
I'm not going to go on more, but thank you. Thank
you. Let's see.
What are you looking at right here?
Man, this is frustrating.
See, I like what Joe Skirtle is taking. He took two running backs off the top. Then he turned around and took 3 wide receivers. So you got to wonder what he's going to take at the end of this round.
Let's see. You know what? Boom.
Plug's about to take his pick. That's what he said. Did he take it? Jamar Chase. Was that your pick, Joe?
I hope it was.
The all rookie squad.
Who? I got Pitts and Chase. It's 2 rookies.
Yes. Congratulations.
They called me said the all rookie squad.
Not in that your whole team is rookies, but I'm saying you have standout rookies, as in the best team with rookies starting.
If you have to explain that much,
it's not that you're drafting rookies. It's just, yeah.
yeah. How many rounds is this?
We're gonna go 48 today.
13.
48? Dope.
So stick around, folks. It's gonna be a long one. No, I think they set it for 13. So a couple bench players to go along with it. And yes,
Why not?
Jay,
Why
you
not
did.
Melvin Gordon in the
Still.
seventh?
Melvin Gordon, that's a good pick, but I don't think he'll be the running back all season.
In the seventh, it's not. I mean, you could take that kind of.
Yeah,
I'll take that. I'll take a shot.
Good value.
Even though I normally never draft Melvin Gordon, I just thought that late. I mean, it can't hurt.
and we got jokes on the screen, but those belong to Tony, Kevin. So stop trying to make us laugh. Piggy is on the clock right now. I don't know. Are you guys looking at some of these teams? What are you guys thinking?
Man, I'll tell you, Chris has got a strong team. Fantasy football guy. I'm not a fan. I like the guy as a person. I don't care for his team that much. I mean, he's got solid players. Everybody's got solid players, of course, but I mean, it's not the way that I would have my team. I wouldn't be happy with it.
You know what's crazy? Everybody has NFL type players on the roster.
Let's see.
Sad to see J. Rob drop so far, is what they said in the chat, and he just went. What is this? What round are we in? 7th round, 4th pick in the 7th round.
Isn't that crazy? Value, Piggy says. Yeah, out of the value bin at Walmart.
Piggy said that YouTube is popping, guys. We're popping. Pop.
Is
Pop.
it?
What's popping?
Yeah.
Bang, bang, what's the hang?
You guys have questions for us? Hey, hit it up in the chat. You guys want to know something? Got it. If you guys want to see somebody drafted, let me know. I need some advice because I'm about to be on the clock in about one more pick. I've taken 3 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. I'll probably have to go another wide receiver right now.
I don't know if it's because he is auto drafting, but I'm not a fan of clock management's team. He only has one running back in the 7th round.
Yeah, I think that there's something to do with the fact that it's on auto draft.
Unless this is just the way he normally, this is the clock management style.
No, it's not. I was talking to him earlier, and he's with the military, and they've got him doing some stuff right now. He's pretty bummed out.
I'll take Tyler Boyd right here in the 7th round. Why not?
David Johnson. That's not a terrible grab in the 7th round, but now that they have Phillip Lindsay there, it makes me a little bit nervous. But I think Johnson's going to get the most touches out of anybody there.
But Phillip Lindsay always just seems to outwork whoever's next to him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. He has to because he gets limited touches.
Ronald Jones just missed.
Ronald Jones is his RB2.
Yeah, I mean with Fournette, it's crazy because Jones is he's a good running back now. It's crazy that he's going that late.
So this guy had to take a running back right there because he has Carson and Ronald Jones. Woo!
Yikes!
Yeah.
Multiple championships. I must have lied about that because this team is horrible. DeVante Adams. He has DeVante Adams, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. I guess that's the combination he's rooting for right there. You have Chris Carson, Adam Thielen, T. Higgins, Ronald Jones, and Robbie Anderson on that team.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, I'm on the clock, guys. Why don't you guys tell me? You're supposed to be keeping me in check.
You have 37 seconds. You can get your boy Kenyon Drake. TJ Uzama. Oh, you already got a tight end.
I'll go another tight end. I'm taking 2 tight ends over here, Tony.
I think all 3 of the Bengals receivers went in the first 7 rounds.
Why did I take 2 tight ends? Because I'm an idiot.
I mean, some people like to draft, for value.
I wanted Bob Tunyon, but I clicked on the wrong one. So
great pick by who's the guy who just made the
AJ Dillon.
Go for 2
because he has Jones. Way to get your handcuff because Jones always misses a game or 2. Smart pick. Let's see. I'm on the clock. Sorry guys.
I got pulled into a meeting.
No. We know that's your real team.
There's no excuses, clock management. No excuses.
Fantasy football guy right here.
I don't know why Joe hasn't taken Carr in the top 10 yet.
Oh, come on, ball guy.
Bobby, if you're watching, I haven't taken any quarterbacks yet.
All right, ball guy. I see you.
Yeah, I know for sure I do not want to be between these 2 in a draft either, for sure.
Between who?
Between 7 and Piggy.
Why?
Let me look at Piggy's team. Hey, Piggy might be all.
Hey, Tony,
Piggy's doing.
Tony, that's a good pick right there, Tony. Great pick.
When as soon as he said Melvin Gordon, I was like,
Joe.
Because I'm about to get the real starter in playoff time.
Tony did a dance
over here.
Tony did the dance. He was like,
giving the people what they want, shaking some booby tassels, making it happen.
Here, hold on, Tony.
Just went back on top.
Hold on, Tony. Let's take these guys off the screen real quick. And let's go. Let's do our dance. Do the Williams dance. Oh.
I don't know what it is, but I'll do it.
Man.
Yes, but I'll do it.
Come on, Piggy. What the hell?
Piggy's helping.
The Williams dance for you, Tony.
I don't know what it is, but I'm always game.
I'm gonna make this pick. I'm not gonna go on the auto draft, but I'm gonna make this pick real quick, and then I've got to get off and do this deal. But I'll keep picking, and I'll hop back on.
All right, brother.
Good.
All right, boys. Appreciate you.
Tony being between the boot camp guys is just a dirty move by whoever organized
this. Hey.
Yeah, I think they jumped in. They saw where I was picking at 5, and they're like, "There's a sucker. I see him.
Let's get him. Get him.
Let's get next to him." He's going to take Dak 6 rounds too early. I feel like Jerry Jones. Why did I just gave him all of my draft, just all of it. Just gave away 5th round on a quarterback when I could have gotten Russ or Rodgers or somebody much later. I was just upset that I didn't get.
That's why we're mocking. That's why we're mocking. That's why you got to tune into the boot camp.
Yeah, Tony, that's what the boot camp is for. People like you that have no skills at all, that have no idea what they're doing, but they're here.
I'm a good advertisement for who should be watching, although it won't really matter because I always draft the guys I want to cheer for, which is why I was going to reach on Justin Herbert.
So Flojo is saying his team is trash.
His team is pretty rough, man. He knows his stuff, too. I was surprised at his roster.
Okay, we got the pick. So if you guys don't know how this works, we got the pick basically where we wanted to. When you got the link and you got to get on, you got the pick where you went. He went number 2 pick. He chose that spot. And that's not like me. I personally like to go later in the draft. Do you think there's better talent down there, 7?
And later in the draft, in the back half?
Flojo, start following boot camp.
You still want to get your 1A receiver, one top tier running back, and I think 6, 7 is where you want to be. So at least you can get that workhorse. So I am I on the clock? Give me 1 second. My bad.
Yes, you are on the clock. Sorry. I took Jarvis Landry. He feels like a reliable bye-week fill-in.
Did somebody take Tunyon?
No, I was just going to take him. He's 94. He is.
He's not popular for me.
Bobby Tons is right here.
I'll take Thomas. He had a top 5 season. I don't know if he'll repeat it, but with Fitzpatrick, he'll have an opportunity. I like the back half, the middle to the back half of the draft personally. Joe?
Yeah, me too. I originally took number 7 and I switched it to 9 as we got closer.
I actually called my baby bro in Detroit, and I was like,
he's saying that Tunyon's listed as a wide receiver. Okay, so that's what happened because I wanted Tunyon earlier when I took Noah Fant, and I couldn't find. He was there, and then he disappeared.
Yeah, he's right here at number 94. If you look at the all overall ranking.
Okay. I just went to tight ends. I'm bold prediction. Tunyon leads all tight ends in the NFC in touchdowns.
You're right.
Jordan Love's going to throw that many touchdowns?
I'm going to go with 11.
11 touchdowns for Tunyon?
Heard it from 7. Fresh off the press.
Okay.
I don't know. Jordan Love will not throw that many touchdowns.
Obviously, I'm banking on Rodgers. Discount double check to still be there, but yeah, I mean he only throws touchdowns to Adams and Tunyon.
If you guys are seeing who I drafted right now, I just took Thomas Edward Brady. Is that his name?
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady or something. Is that what people are saying?
Something.
Oh, we got another rookie gone here. DeVante Smith.
It's a good value.
TFB. How many quarterbacks you have? You got 2 tight ends, Joe. You got multiple quarterbacks too.
That's the first quarterback I took. Okay.
I'm not keeping tabs on you.
You better calm down.
It's terrible. Clock management in here.
Tony Tucker, you got one of these? You got one of these, bro? Huh?
I don't.
Don't come at me.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Tony.
Devin Singletary. I do not have one of those. Mainly because my wife won't let me have it in the house, Joe. But
when I wear this, they go, well, it's a big show.
Yeah, I think I might have a little something.
All right, that was a little funnier than
I thought. I just got a tweet from. Sorry, you guys know I can't multitask. It's also why my team is just super hot garbage right now. Everybody's got a belt.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know if any of my belts even fit, like my actual dress belts. Like COVID's been rough on me, guys. I don't even know if
wait for the Vegas draft. Let's get it, man. I'm looking forward to it.
DeVante Parker.
I'm balling on a budget, so I'm
Naheem Hines. What do you think about Hines?
I think his value was with Phillip Rivers, who traditionally checks down to the older. If you notice something, older quarterbacks tend to check down to their running backs a lot more often. You see it with Drew Brees and Kamara, Rivers with Eckler, Rivers with Hines, even old man Eli Manning with rookie Saquon. I don't know if his value is going to be there with Wentz. And I think they're going to be a run-dominant team. I really, really believe that. That's why they signed Marlon Mack to a 1-year, $2 million deal. Just for insurance for Taylor, who I think is going to be the workhorse. Joe and Seven got to bring up the belts.
Yeah, I like Rio here, getting 2 Dolphins back-to-back.
Yeah.
And then he took Tony Pollard. We all saw what Tony Pollard did late in the season when he took over for Zeke. And what if Zeke struggles again this year? And Tony Pollard would be a pickup right here in the 10th round.
You should have gotten him in the 9th round, Joe. Some would say,
but I don't think Tony.
Some would say, go ahead and get your handcuff. Like, who's the handcuff for Saquon Barkley now that Wayne Gallman's gone? Like, what's?
Yeah.
See, the problem with me is I don't like drafting handcuffs. I don't know why.
After the
then I go and do something like this. I take Lindsay right here.
You don't like drafting handcuffs, and you drafted somebody else's handcuff.
I think Philip Lindsay's going to be the starter.
I do too. Maybe not the starter, but I think he'll definitely get enough of a workload middle to end of the season.
Will either running back matter if Deshaun Watson doesn't play?
Trey Sermon.
Yes.
What's their value?
Have you not been watching the Madden simulation here on the Warzone Sports Network?
Philip Lindsay and David Johnson were superstars in round 1.
Who has the best team in our opinions right now? Of course, Joe Morley. That guy knows what he's doing.
Mike, you're not here, so give us your opinion, your non-biased opinion. Who's got the best team so far?
And Mike, know that I am going to get a Charger before the end of the draft. So if that helps sway things in my favor, then let it be known. I will have a Charger on my roster, even if it's Josh Palmer or something like that. It's probably going to be Jared Cook. Let's face it. I end up with Jared Cook because everybody.
I like Cole Beasley. I like the Cole Beasley pick right there. Like, that's not a name that you normally see drafted, but I understand that one now because Cole Beasley is a workhorse.
Yeah, he seems to have good rapport with Josh Allen, and he's just fun. And who doesn't like to have a good white rapper on their team? Like, I do. Tattoos, busting through tables. Josh.
Oh, they can't see them all, Tony. They can't see all the
Joshua Kelly.
the
Did you get Eckler? Okay, so 7. That one makes sense. I was wondering why you Josh Kelly.
He had the high ankle sprain last year. I just gotta, I'm not looking for him to be a starter. Obviously, took him in the 10th.
Okay.
Since Joe doesn't take his handcuffs, I had to.
I don't really take handcuffs, to be honest.
Leave that for the personal life.
So let's go ahead and take an injury flyer right here.
Ooh, okay.
That it is. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Antonio Brown.
Mike still never get. Is Mike looking at the rosters? Give us your top 3, Mike.
We got Piggy on the clock. Look at these. Look at who we still got at the top of the board here. Hollywood Brown falling. I think that the Hollywood Brown falling also happens a little bit because of bringing in back Watson, Wallace, and Bateman, right? Like, you just don't know who's going to be his favorite target outside of Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews, I think, is still the leader there. But the Jackson 5, they're going to be dancing. They're going to be moonwalking.
You love that Jackson 5 take.
I love Jackson 5. He's got 5 studs. He better bring it this year. He's got some actual talent. Like, he better bring it because it's getting very hard to defend him year after year after year when people are like, oh, look
yes,
what
Mike,
happens
you
when
are.
they start losing.
For fantasy purposes, I might have missed it. Oh, I just picked him because I had Eckler. And Eckler is a little bit on the undersized.
Mike, if you sign on the sleeper with the link that you have, you'll be able to see everything.
Jalen Waddle. Oh, this is who I was looking at right here from Fantasy Flojo was Jamal Williams. Like, if there's an injury to Swift, Jamal Williams seems like a Dan Campbell kind of guy. Like, the way he runs very aggressively. I could see him carrying some favor and some goal line work with Dan Campbell because he just runs hard.
Kevin's saying that Jay the Plug took another rookie.
He did, didn't he?
All rookie team.
The all rookie team. There you go, Jay. You by the end will be able to start the all rookie team. He's gonna get his favorite Trevor Lawrence too as his backup. Turn up the Jets on the clock. He doesn't have a jet yet. Come on, let's get a jet.
Bob Tunyon still on the board, guys.
Let's get it.
Are you one of those drafters, Joe, that point out stuff?
When I'm on YouTube and I'm trying to get ratings, yeah.
If
you're watching right now, we're still waiting for Bob Tunyon and Ryan Tannehill to be taken. Where will they go? Tune in next.
Oh, someone's got to take Tannehill, or we're all going to have to answer the bolster.
Oh, Tannehill can't go in one of these drafts.
It's gonna be ugly in that Warzone chat if Tannehill doesn't go off the board.
See, this is a guy that okay. So normally Matt Ryan would go in this area, right?
Yeah.
Now is anybody gonna touch him?
I honestly, if no one takes him, I had planned on taking him.
And then last year, I know Piggy was high on this guy. I was high on him. Is Michael Gallup, and he did us dirty. Well, he didn't do us dirty. He just had a bad year, but he's still on the board. Hunter Henry, the new tight end in New England, I thought people were expecting a lot out of him.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't take Mark Andrews, because I was like, I'll just be able to get somebody at tight end or just stream tight end all season. Like, just try to find the hot hand.
Yeah, some people take 2 tight ends.
Those people don't have championship belts.
You know what? It's all about the ring, Joe Morley. I'm telling you, it's about the ring. This is something that Rio won't get to taste probably ever in his life. You know, maybe
hold on.
Maybe his children or grandchildren will
Do it again. Do it again.
There you go. This is for all those from the Zoned In podcast. Where's the camera? There you go. It does say 2018, so it's been a while. You know, I've been to the playoffs, and then my team was going and bless them. Then I got that from Jarvis Juice Landry. Team bless them.
Piggy.
You know, hopefully for this Vegas
relatives.
league, we can create a Vegas ring.
Getting his cousins in here. Who's Piggy have at? He's already got Justin Herbert, and he's taking Kirk Cousins. You reach?
It's a 2 quarterback draft. No, I'm just kidding.
Is he not feeling good about taking Herbert?
Sometimes you just want to get a little bit of curtain so you can be like, "You like that?"
Oh, I'm on the clock. Nobody even throws a little heads up in here.
Hey, Tony, you're on the clock.
Here it is. This one right here. This is for Mike. Pow!
Mike Williams.
Oh.
Mike Williams. This
Tough
is who
accents and accents.
Mike on the mic is trying to push a Mike Williams to Atlanta Falcons trade.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that, Ryan. You just took him.
Yeah, I had been eyeing him. I was like, damn, hopefully no one takes him because Joe said this.
Oh.
That's why I asked you. I said, hey, do you normally talk during the draft?
Like, shut up, Joe. Shut your mouth.
Yes, I'm not a fan of those people who are always like, oh, I can't believe this person's still on the board.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff in a real draft. In this, I'm game for it.
Right.
LaMarcus P. Ryan is still on the board, guys. Where's he going to go?
How many more rounds we have left?
Like
2 more? 3
2
more?
Yeah.
You know what? I think this might be a sneaky pick. Let's see. Where am I at? A couple picks away. I might do this one. This might let's see. I'll take Coleman right here.
Nice.
I think that's a good Coleman in the 11th round with the Jets, new system. He's going to run the same system he was running. He might not stay healthy all year, but to get him in the 11th round, it's not bad as my 4th running back.
You were swayed by the Madden simulation. What's that, 7?
No, I was going to say I think Coleman's going to be the starter, but I think Carter finishes the year as the workhorse.
So many times I have avoided guys for that reason. You know, like people will be like, "Oh, don't draft this," and then they get injured. It happened in like Washington a couple years ago with Darius Geis, or like there was like, forget who it was. I always listen to somebody give me terrible advice on fantasy, and then
there goes Michael Gallup.
All of my suffering on them. That's why I like fantasy experts, so that I have a loophole.
Yeah.
So
like,
I
don't blame my weight gain on my own bad discipline. I blame it on the facts that my kids just eat junk food all the time, and I have, I have to.
Pass the blame.
A good dad if I didn't enjoy Little Debbie's with them. Like, what kind of monster would I be?
How has nobody taken this guy?
Laviska Shenault going to clock management. If you need a receiver, you need to go visit clock management. This dude's stacked.
Brian Bolstert, I just hooked you up right there.
Why'd you say it like that?
He just drafted his boy, Tannehill. Go for 2. Taking Robert Tonyan is finally gone, everybody. Everybody can relax. Fantasy football guy took Ruggs.
Oh, so everybody's gonna sit here and just let Baker Mayfield go undrafted.
Well, Joe, maybe they might not. Not everybody might let him go undrafted.
I only have 2 receivers. All right.
Clock management took them all.
I know, right?
You have 3 wide receivers. You have Julio
Oh, I
Jones,
do.
Kenny Golladay, and Juju Smith.
That's right. That's right.
I only have
Okay.
3 running backs. I feel like I drafted more than that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
You have 4.
I have 4. Okay.
You know what? This is a
James
odd.
White. I like.
Looks like you have
Mika.
crappy wide receivers, Mike. 7. They want to know what they want to do. You got Julio Jones in his dynasty with Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, and Jarvis.
God damn. We need Piggy on here, man. So at 7, I have Julio Jones in my dynasty with Kareem. Should try to trade him for a pick. Isn't that what dynasty is about? Yeah, I would. I'm not. I know I drafted him for this mock, but I'm not a big. I love Julio as a player, but he's 32, and he doesn't. I think he's. This is the beginning of the decline for us, and I like the value that I got him in here, but I'm probably going to stay away from him, in reality, because I'm trying to get another ring. Hopefully, Mike W won't be a Charger. Yeah.
Little draft advice for you, Tony. Take it or not.
Okay, I have a question for 7. Do they have any mock draft like simulators? Like you
They
can
do.
enter your mock draft and they'll kind of like gauge where they think your team would finish.
I'll send it to you privately. It's
Okay.
not because we got the Vegas League, and I'm not in the business of helping all these other ones, especially Rio and Piggy.
Trade Julio, Mike. Trade Julio.
Ooh, Fantasy Flojo, who I believe said that he hated his team, taking a flyer to maybe try and save the whole thing. That Deshaun Watson avoids the clink and ends up on the field. Maybe even in like a new spot. I think it's worth a shot this late
Why
in the
not?
draft.
Yeah.
I mean, throw your
Whoa.
morals aside and just put them on your roster. Why not?
There's an app, Tony, called Draft Wizard. It's produced by Fantasy Pros.
Draft Wizard.
Yeah, and I do probably 3 to 4 mock drafts on there, and it simulates, it randomly generates, it takes talent within the area, so you don't have to wait on humans. Like you do a Yahoo mock, and a guy takes a kicker just to troll everyone, like with the 3rd overall pick, and it's like, come on, guy. And then the next guy takes a tight end, takes Robert Tonyan in the 2nd round. So, yeah, Fantasy Pros Draft Wizard, it'd make you 10 times better.
So we're in the final round, guys. We're in the final round. Joe Skirtle on the clock. He's taken Christian McCaffrey, David Montgomery, Michael Thomas, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Chase Edmonds, Aaron Rodgers, Tyler Higbee, James Conner, Marquise Brown, Jonnu Smith, Tyreek Cohen, and let's see who he takes with his final pick. He has 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Oh,
I think that's a pretty solid team, though.
he punted. I'll be the judge of that. Who'd he get?
Jamison Crowder. So he took his jet.
He did get a jet. Good for him. Okay. Running backs.
Kenneth Gainwell just went right now from Philadelphia. He's going to be the backup for Miles Sanders. So Flojo finished with Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Darren Waller, Amari Cooper, Travis Etienne, Damon Harris, Odell Beckham, Kenyon Drake, Joe Burrow, Jamal Williams, Michael Pittman, Deshaun Watson, and Kenneth Gainwell. So out of those 2 teams, put turn up the Jets reform, right? Baker Mayfield just win.
Hey, that was a good pick, Piggy.
Piggy stole my guy. I was hoping to get right now.
The one from the Golden
Dang.
St. Brown.
Piggy. I was hoping he would follow me. It's my fault. I should have took him earlier. Dang it. And then he goes and brags about it. I had him right there queued up too. Dang it. I was like, oh, St. Brown, I could steal him in right here in the late round.
Rio said I want a full breakdown of my draft team.
We'll get to it right now.
Honestly, I don't know who I want to take right here, so I'll go with this guy.
Rob Gronkowski.
There you go. Have some fun with it.
Yeah.
That's what I love about in mock drafts. Some of these guys I would have never taken. But for this,
you're my best view. And remember, after the mock draft later on tonight, probably at 5 o'clock, it will be at 5 o'clock. I'll just say it right now. At 5 o'clock, welcome to the Warzone. Return Sunday with special guest Gilbert Manzano. We talk Charger football, boxing, Lakers, basketball, all kinds of stuff. Great guest. Check it out, guys.
You got to ask him about that unification bout last weekend, Ramirez versus Taylor.
We get into a lot of stuff. There's a lot of. He was actually at the. Hold on, let me make my pick real quick. He was actually at the Canelo fight.
This tight end pick by Go for Two, the Cole Kmet. I like that.
Was that Buffalo?
The tight end for Chicago Bears. I think the kid's got talent and serviceable quarterback in Andy Dalton. I like it. And then Joe Morley getting Kadarius Toney. It's a fun one. That's a fun way to end the draft. I went with Bateman since I'm betting big on the passing game improving in Baltimore this year.
Yeah.
Clock management. Who's the computer going to draft for him?
Rio said he wants his team. So he took DeAndre Hopkins, Cam Akers, Josh Jacobs, Josh Allen, Mike Davis, Brandon Ayuk, Jerry Jeudy, Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker, Tony Pollard, Elijah Moore, Rashad Penny, and he's waiting on one more.
I don't know.
Just like in real life, his team's probably not going to make the playoffs. That's just that's Seven's.
I don't want to hate on him. Oh, Trey Lance and Justin Fields sightings, guys. Wow.
I like it.
Yeah, you know what? That team's all right, but a lot of question marks on there. And yeah, I don't see it being a consistent team over the long stretch to win them a lot of games.
Yeah.
And he just took Brevin Jordan, the tight end from Houston, to finish off his best draft ever. You want to lower that chat, Tony?
Yes, I do. Here we go.
And then we can pull this up right here a little bit. So we want to go like let's go the next one over. So Rio, I think Rio's team is all right, but I don't think it's quite a playoff team. We can go with Ski. He went DeVante Adams, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Carson, Thielen, Higgins, Ronald Jones, Robbie Anderson, Hines, Murray, Latavius Murray, that is, Michael Gallup, Darrell Henderson, and Trey Lance. So it looks like he started off good and then has a lot of backups and ifs after, like, from 9 all the way to 15 or 13, whatever it was.
I like the value of Chris Carson, but that's tough with him being your RB1. I get you have Adams and you have Kelce and you have Mahomes, but
he'll be hurting at the running back position
for sure. And the Higgins pick is, there's a lot of mouths to feed in Cincinnati.
So we'll go to clock management. Most of the clocks was
auto drafted, but let's see. He took Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, so he got 2 wide receivers right off the bat, right? Miles Sanders. This is where it's going to kill him. His running backs, Miles Sanders. Then he took Allen Robinson, Chris Godwin, so he could probably make a trade if this was a real life one. T.J. Hawkinson, David Johnson, Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields are his quarterback. He took Shenault, Mack, Corey Davis, and Singletary. So Miles Sanders and David Johnson going to lead that team to victory. Probably not.
And he's relying on Jalen Hurts or Justin Fields, the 2 rookie quarterback, or basically
the sophomores. Yeah.
So I don't know. Then we got this is probably the best draft right here. This guy took Zeke Elliott, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mike Evans, Robert Woods, Raheem Mostert, Mark Andrews, Tyler Boyd, Noah Fant, Tom Brady, Philip Lindsay, Tevin Coleman, Ryan Tannehill, and Kadarius Toney.
That's probably top 3.
Well, I mean, you're face to face, so it's tough to be real with him. He's got a lot of wide receiver 3 potential on this roster.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest with him, Joe. Look me in the eye. Tell me that on draft day you'd be happy with this roster.
Say it to my face right now, Tony Tucker. Say it to my face right now, Tony Tucker.
Let's just go. Let's just keep it real. Noah Fant is catching passes from Teddy Two Gloves. You have 2 tight ends in a 1 tight end league. You have Raheem Mostert, who plays in a backfield by committee. You've got the 2nd best wide receiver on the Rams and the 3rd best wide receiver on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, he's eating your team.
Oh, Tony. You know what, Tony Tucker? Let's move on.
Go for 2. Keep going, Joe. You're doing great.
Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, DeAndre Swift, Kyler Murray, Deontay Johnson, Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton's making that return this year. He missed all of last year. Zach Moss, A.J. Dillon, Devontae Smith, Trey Sermon, Darnell Mooney, Robert Tonyan, and Cole Kmet.
Not bad. I'm not like in love with it, but I think he could make the playoffs, especially with some waiver wire additions.
If Sutton comes back 100%, I kind of like this one. But like we're looking at, you're putting a lot into DeAndre Swift right here. Other than that, you don't really have much behind them because you got Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones kind of. We'll see what he can do.
He's a quiet top 7 running back. You know, he gets the job done, and then he got the backup for insurance, which was smart.
And I think didn't Anthony Lynn say that he believes what's his name is a true 3-down back? Swift. I don't necessarily.
Right. Why'd you sign Williams if you think that?
Yeah.
Answer us, Anthony Lynn.
I mean, it's good to have depth, though. Let's go on to the fantasy football guy here.
You got Nick Chubb, Calvin Ridley. Oh, man, he took my guy. Terry McLaurin, Lamar Jackson, Myles Gaskin, Dallas Goedert, Will Fuller, Michael Carter, Brandon Cooks, Cole Beasley, Henry Ruggs, James White, and Jalen Reagor.
The playoff team, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're believing in the running backs.
Yeah, I think, Chubb is obviously a 1, and Gaskins has 2 upside. Carter will be the guy week 8, when that horrible week 7 with the NFL schedule and beyond. So I think he's got upside. He's got some solid receivers. Lamar Jackson is always going to get you the rushing yards. I think it's a quality team.
You don't have to go too running back heavy when you have Lamar Jackson. He kind of helps you out in that category.
He's also got some good flyers down towards the end because there's not a lot of competition for targets in Houston.
Yeah.
Buffalo, Cole Beasley is always like a
great draft pick.
Flex play. Henry Ruggs could bounce back. James White, if he can return to sort of that dump off form. And then, maybe Jalen Reagor plays a lot of garbage time in Philly. And also he has Dallas Goedert, who isn't going to have, we suspect won't have the competition of Zach Ertz. So
yeah, I think it's a top 4 team.
I think it's good.
So far.
Now we're to 7's team, Joe.
Give me 1 second. I kind of got out of it. So, all right. Okay. 7. So 7 took Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, J.K. Dobbins. So 3 running backs in a row, which is pretty solid right there. Hopefully Dobbins plays like he did at the end of the year. Is that what you're banking on, 7 right there?
Yeah. I mean, he's my flex play. He's not my RB1 or RB2, so hopefully he can live up. There's no Mark Ingram. Yeah, Jackson's gonna vulture a few touchdowns, but he's also gonna open up a few lanes being mobile. So I like him. They drafted him in the 2nd round last year to be the starter. So I like the where I got him. The 3.6 was good value for me, in my opinion.
Then you took Julio Jones, Kenny Golladay, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson in the 6th round. That's not bad, right?
No.
Juju Smith.
They got folks on staff all over the damn.
Juju Smith, Leonard Fournette, Logan Thomas, Joshua Kelly, Matt Ryan, Miko Hardman, and Rob Gronkowski. What do you think?
I think so. I think I'll make the playoffs. I do like your teams. I'm not just saying that because you're the boss.
I like Seven's team. The wide receiver is a little light, right? Like
We got to find out
depends
where Julio goes, and that like if Julio goes to like the Colts or something like that, I think your team is like moved up more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know that he plays a full season, honestly, but I feel like that value at 4.7, I couldn't pass him right there.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how things shake out with Kenny Golladay in New York too, because there's a lot of targets, monsters like Ingram should eventually turn into something, and Slayton, and Sterling Shepard, and then you got my guy Saquon Barkley that you need to feed. But I like this roster a lot, and I think that the thing I'm most jealous of is that you waited another round
For the quarterback.
and got Russell Wilson, who I would have been equally as happy with as me getting.
I think that's what put the value of Russell Wilson right there in the 6th round is what put your team like above, because you got to get that extra
receiver, 3 running backs.
Yeah, so it helped you out a lot. So I like that. It was a good one. We'll go on to Tony Tucker's team now, where he went with Barkley, Antonio Gibson, DK Metcalf, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Is he saying another one in the back?
Another one.
Dak Prescott, DJ Chark, Deebo Samuel, Javonte Williams, which, oh man, I wanted to draft him right before that. That was my fault. I
wanted to draft my son Shazad.
Jarvis Landry, Antonio Brown, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, and Rashad Bateman.
We the best. Yes, you are right. Khalid's kids representing. My team is Mike. You're right. My team is good. My team is
Mike's
solid.
Sucking up on live YouTube.
No, it's okay. He doesn't need to suck up, because if you look at my roster, I have solid at running back, better than solid at running back, and depth at wide receiver. My tight end is iffy, and my quarterback play is contingent on health, obviously, how he bounces back.
Well, Barkley has to stay healthy, one, which he hasn't done in 2 seasons. Antonio Gibson got hurt, and he has to bounce back this year. Kareem Hunt is the 2nd running back on that team, right? Mm-hmm. Javonte Williams is 2nd running back. So your running back position's hurting. DK Metcalf, okay, I'll give you that one.
That was a great value pick.
What is
going under the radar?
What is Dak Prescott going to be this year? We don't know. DJ Chark fell off the charts last year. Antonio Brown is the 4th wide receiver on the Buccaneers. You see how I'm tearing your team down, Tony?
Dude.
Just like you tore my team down. See that, Tony Tucker?
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what after I attacked yours, that is what you are supposed to do. Let's go to Kevin's team. We got piggy bank picks right here. You want to continue, Joe?
Yeah, we got Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, George Kittle, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Herbert, Chase Claypool, James Robinson, Curtis Samuel, Gus Edwards. Who Gus Edwards? Marvin Jones. Me and Marvin Jones. Kirk Cousins, J.D. McKissick, and Amari St. Brown. Did I miss something?
Okay. I was confused about the Cousins pick. I don't love that. I do like the Marvin Jones. He's a veteran. He's always stable. I think he'll have some good games. The Chase Claypool one to me is like, you don't know. I still don't know. Is it Juju? Is it Deontay? Is it Clay? Like, I don't know which one of those guys is going to emerge to be the number 1 yet.
To answer your question, Mike, I'm a little skeptical. I really wanted Tunyon, and I guess he's listed as a receiver as well. I didn't see him, so I took Thomas. But I was looking for Tunyon when I took Thomas, because I feel a lot more comfortable with Tunyon with the same quarterback than I do Thomas with Fitzpatrick. Piggy's team is good. The Claypool one, I got Juju almost a round later, but it's still a really good team.
Jay,
Yo,
are you ready?
let's go.
No,
Let's
I
go.
said, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, that's what I'm saying. He's ready, everybody. Here we go. Jay, the Plug's team. Jay, don't talk when I'm reading your team. Are you ready, Jay?
Can I talk?
Not when I'm reading your team.
Shut up, Joe. Don't kick me off, bro. Don't kick me off.
Alvin Kamara. So he started off good. I don't know if that's a good pick. If Winston is a quarterback, I like it. But
It's pronounced Camara.
Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon.
A lot of people are going to talk about Joe Mixon, man.
Are we done here? You need to go to Oshag Hennessy's office or what?
He's got Kanan Allen. Kanan.
Oshag Hennessy. Look, Mixon, I think Mixon is going to have a really good workload. He's just got it's just like Barkley. He's got to stay healthy. Anytime the kid is on the field, he balls out. And I just figured he'd be an okay pick because I wanted a running back that would catch the ball a lot out of the backfield.
All right. So you take Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase, Melvin Gordon, Matthew Stafford, Irv Smith, Jalen Waddle, Alexander Madison, T.Y. Hilton, and Baker, the champion Mayfield.
I'm happy with my team.
Why so many rookies?
Because they were available.
I have another question for you, Jay. Do you
and the rookies that I got are the rookies that you want? What's up, buddy?
Do you typically draft 2 tight ends, was there just the value for Irv with Rudolph being gone too good?
It's a value.
Okay,
it's a value to me. I normally don't go 2 tight ends. Not normally. If I can get one of the top 3, I don't normally mess with 2 tight ends. But with Pitts, I believe in Pitts. I believe Pitts is going to actually be pretty good. I think he's going to be in the top 5, 6 tight ends by the end of the season. And Irv Smith is going to be a sleeper, which I'm really happy I got him where I got him.
He's not going to be a sleeper because Piggy took Kirk Cousins. So we all know.
I went Alexander Madison on purpose. I did it because Joe has Dalvin Cook.
I like that. I like that troll job. That's good. That's the same
And
thing I was trying to do.
Let's go to Joe's team. And when he's talking about Joe, he's talking about Flo Joe.
Well, what do y'all think of my team, man?
I think it's
a solid team. I think it's a playoff, like that 5-6 seed.
Thank you. That was Chris, right? Chris said that, right?
Yeah, that was
okay. Cool. I can take that to the bank.
Yeah, you don't want my opinion means nothing.
It means something to me, Tone.
Well then, I don't know.
Tony Tone. Way too long to say it's a good team. Your opinion means nothing.
Exactly. That's why I said I don't think my opinion matters. You know what?
I think it's a great team, Jay.
Nobody cares, Joe.
What an awesome draft.
That Gordon pick is a steal. It's going to take Williams a little while to take over, and I think they're going to try to just go run heavy. So they both might be able to eat in that offense.
I agree, man. I do believe that the young rookie that Williams is going to take over eventually, but yeah, I mean, I needed some running back help, and I figured, Gordon being there in the 7th, I thought that's a pretty decent value.
And you don't even need him to be a starter because Chase is your flex. Because usually most teams, most leagues don't run double flex, so he could be a trading chip later down the road.
Very true, sir. That's why you do what you do the way that you do it.
Jay, look at me.
Which is very good. I'm looking at you.
Hey, this right here. You did an awesome draft. You did amazing. Great job, Jay. Everybody wants to be just like you.
I would rather hear somebody who knows what they're talking about say I suck.
Hey, can we get a shirt with like Joe Morley and as Draymond Green and Plug as Kevin Durant, and then Joe just like talking to him in his ear like this?
He wants to know. I'm building.
You did a good job,
Jay, up right now. I'm trying to help Jay out. He asked me my opinion about his team. I'm telling him how great of a job he did.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Let's
Thank
just move
you.
on.
I know that is the most insincere shit or stuff, excuse me, I've ever heard come out of anybody's mouth.
Jay,
Joe.
awesome job. Not at my level, but awesome job.
Okay. Oh, I hate you.
All right. Let's go to FloJo's team. FloJo has Dalvin Cook. He was very mad at his team. So before you start, he didn't like his team. Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Darren Waller, Amari Cooper, Etienne, Damian Harris, Odell Beckham, Kenyon Drake, Joe Burrow, Jamal Williams, Michael Pittman, Deshaun Watson, and Kenneth Gainwell.
Okay, so just me. I actually kind of really like the team, except for, quarterback. Obviously, if he gets value out of Watson, if Watson can actually play. But Joe Burrow might get a lot of garbage time. But I like the top half. Cook, Jefferson, Waller. I think those are three guys that can take you to the playoffs.
Does Cook and Jefferson being on the same team bother you at all, Tony?
Yeah. I don't typically do that. That's why I didn't want to take Jarvis Landry, but I was like, he's not going to be in my
starter, right?
He's not going to be a starter, so I'll take him, and he's pretty healthy.
Yeah, I love the Waller pick. Cooper, I think that was a good value for Cooper. The ETN one kind of threw me for a loop.
Me too.
And he's kind of hard to read. I don't know. I'm still trying to look at where everyone else is putting him to kind of form an opinion about him. It's not a bad team. I don't think it would make the playoffs, but it's not as bad as he was getting down on himself about.
No, it's horrible. And FloJo, if you're watching, please subscribe. Please check out Fantasy Boot Camp with Piggy and Seven and Jay. Like, dude, whatever you did here, correct it. Don't come back with this and correct it, please.
Look, Etienne, I think is going to end up being the guy there. I think they're going to do a lot of dump passes to him. I think he's going to end up being the guy. I hate to say that because of James. I love James Robinson, but I was telling. I don't know if I talked to you about it, Joe or Mike, one of you Warzone fellas, before I really got to know Tony, that the Jags never seem to do right by their running backs ever.
I agree with that.
Ever. So I think Etienne's going to be the guy. I don't think he's going to be incredible. I think that he has the ability, that's for sure, but I don't think he's going to be – I don't think James Robinson is going to be the guy because the Jags, it's like the Jags hate fantasy football.
Hey, Jay, you took Melvin Gordon on your team?
I'm sorry?
You took Melvin Gordon?
In the 7th, yeah.
Mike says Melvin Gordon and Steele don't belong in the same sentence unless he's trying to steal your opportunity to be a good fantasy team.
Yeah, Mike, whenever you have as many championships as I do, then open your mouth.
Ooh. Mike has as many championships as the Chargers have.
Hey, this Vegas league is going to be nasty. All 12 of us in the same location, it's going to be
Let's finish this off. Mike, you brought that on yourself.
I just want to correct his statement because Melvin Gordon did steal a lot of money from his Chargers. Like that is you can properly use Melvin Gordon stole money from the San Diego and then LA Chargers.
We'll go on to the last team. Let's just turn up the Jets. Joe Skirdo. You guys can see him on Wednesday night. So a little plug there, right? With Jay the plug, little plug, and with Jay. Oh, dang. Oh, I'm going off.
Oh, bars.
Anyways, he took Christian McCaffrey, David Montgomery, Michael Thomas, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Chase Edmonds, Aaron Rodgers in the 7th round, Tyler Higbee, James Conner, Marquise Brown, Jonnu Smith, Tyreek Cohen, Jamison Crowder.
I think we need to make a show about Joe just pronouncing NFL players' names.
Yeah.
Who did I mess up on this one?
You did?
Jonnu.
Wait, which one?
Jonnu.
Oh, Jonnu Smith?
Who cares?
I care.
Jonnu. You knew who I was saying, right? You knew who I was.
There's not anybody else on the – yeah. You're correct. You're right, Joe.
Whenever Joe speaks, we just need like a caption on the bottom, so you could like Patrick Willis's dad, as you can see like the word.
Yeah. Well, he loves Jameis Connor in Arizona.
Well, I almost said James Crowder, and then I caught myself. So if you were watching it said like Jameson. Yeah, it is what it is. But we're an hour and 20 minutes into this mock draft, which is taking way too long for a mock draft.
Okay, I just real quick on. I like Joe's team, and the guys who are deeper into fantasy. Mike Thomas in the 3rd round, and the MVP who just had like 45 touchdowns in the 7th round. Like those to me are like good values if they can. One can maintain, the other can return to form.
Yeah.
Wasn't Mike Thomas like a 1st rounder last year? Or like projected?
Yeah.
And then Aaron Rodgers is capable of 45 touchdown passes, and he gets him in the 7th. And I took Dak Prescott in the 5th round. Like, that just pisses me off when I see Aaron Rodgers going in the 7th.
Yep. So,
yeah.
A lot of stuff going on.
I think Mike Thomas is going to be a force this year. I do.
No matter who's throwing the ball. I like him with Hill more than I like him with Winston personally.
Really? Okay. I mean, Hill force feeds him.
I think the gentleman's name is Upper Hand. He did a piece on Michael Thomas like 2 months ago and the target volume he receives with Hill. And man, Hill like feeds him. And like that little sample size that we got, if that's anything to what the future could be like, Michael Thomas in the 3rd round is an absolute steal.
He doesn't want to get punched in the face. That's why.
I agree. Whoever's throwing him the ball, I think Mike Thomas is going to be a steal in the 3rd round. I really do.
Are we talking about slant boy? We're talking about that slant boy.
You can say whatever you want, slant boy, whatever. He was the #1 receiver in the NFL not 2 years ago with his slants.
You know what it means? You know what the NFL stands for? Not for long. Not for long. What have you done for me lately? Like Mike saying, Justin Jefferson, he thinks Jefferson is a true #1. I kind of agree. The only reason we didn't like Justin Jefferson in this draft and where he went is because he took Cook and Jefferson. He put them both on the same team. We didn't like that, Mike, but I agree with you. I like
players are good players. I'll take 2 players on the same team. I'm fine with that. I really am. Good players are good players.
All right, gentlemen, I got to run.
Me too, guys.
All right. And that means we all got to run, right, Tony?
Yes,
it was
we
a blast,
do.
fellas. Thanks for having me on.
All right, take
Appreciate
care. See you guys
gentlemen.
next Monday.
All right, that's going to wrap up the first mock draft Monday right here. We'll probably come back and do this again at another time. We appreciate everybody for checking in. Welcome to the Warzone. Comes on in about 21 minutes right here on this network. If you are here, please hit the subscribe button, engage with us, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that fun stuff. We will be back with another live show on Wednesday, talking hoops and whatever else is trending and going on in the world. Until then, peace.